everyone, this is Vinita and welcome to Hopeful Turns. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the pattern for this Crochet Sunflower. Now this is quite a big flower and you can use them in flower bouquets. Now in case you are looking for a smaller version of it, more like a sunflower applique, I do have a separate tutorial on that. So if you click on the link that is coming up here, you can find that tutorial. I'll also leave the link in the description box. Okay, now we'll first see the supplies and then we'll head over to the pattern. So for the supplies here, I have used DK weight yarn. It's a medium 3 weight yarn. So yellow, brown and the green. Now you can use any weight yarn that you have. You just have to go with the recommended hook size. Now for my pattern here, I have used a size E or a 3.5 mm crochet hook. Now whenever you are using a hook, try to use one size smaller than the recommended hook size, because we are doing a little bit of amigurumi kind of a thing. You will be filling you will be putting some stuffing in there, so you want your stitches to be really tight. The stuffing should not show out, so use a smaller hook size than the recommended one. Apart from that, you would require a pair of scissors, some fiber fill. This is a polyester fiber fill. If you do not have this, you can totally replace it with some scrap yarns. We need very less. A stitch marker. If you do not have this, you can use a bobby pin or just a paper clip, a yarn needle also. Now apart from all of this, you would require some wire, because you need to make the stem here. So I have here used this floral wire, but if you do not have this, you can use a normal wire also, or you can use a skewer. Now if you're using that, if you are not using the floral wire, you might need to stick the leaf directly to your stem part if you're using a skewer. Okay, so these are the supplies that you'd require. Now before moving forward, a small request. If at any point in the video you like what you see, please do not forget to press on the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. Now let's start. So we'll start our pattern with a magic circle. So to make a magic circle, take your yarn, loop it around your finger like an X. Once you have that, you pass your hook through the loop that is there on your finger and pull your working yarn through like this. So this here is your magic circle. Now if you want some more help with the magic circle, you can click on the link that is coming up here. I have a detailed tutorial on how to do the magic circle. So once you finish your magic circle, we'll start round 1, and for round 1 we'll start with chain 1, and then we will put 8 single crochet into the magic circle. So make chain stitch, 1 chain stitch, and then make 8 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll put one more, 8. Okay, so we are starting with 8 single crochet for round 1. You can just pull on this to just make it smaller. I like to close it completely once I'm done with round 2. Okay, so we'll start round 2. Now here we are not slip stitching after every round. We will be working in continuous rounds. So the next round will go directly on top of the first stitch of the previous round. So we'll start round 2, and the pattern for round 2 is going to be, you are going to put 2 single crochet in every stitch. So this is our first stitch here. So go ahead and put 2 single crochets. So this is one, and in the same stitch put one more, 2. Okay, and 2 single crochets are also called as an increase stitch. So if I mention increase, it means that you have to put 2 single crochet in the same stitch. At this point, I like to mark my stitch, and I'm just going to continue the same pattern. Just place 2 single crochet in every stitch around. So I'll just complete that and meet you at the end of round 2. So place 2 single crochet in every stitch. Okay, so here I'm at the end of round 2, and once you finish round 2, you should have a total of 16 single crochets. We will start round 3. Now the pattern for round 3 is, you will make 1 single crochet and then an increase. So 1 2 1 2 is the pattern that we'll follow. So in the very first stitch, just make one single crochet, and then we will put an increase. That is, in the next stitch I'm going to put 2 single crochet. So 1, and in the same stitch another one, 2. And this is the pattern that we will be following. Make one single crochet and follow it with an increased stitch. So put 2 single crochet. So continue this pattern, making one single crochet followed by an increase stitch. And once you finish this, you will be having a total of 24 single crochet. So I'll complete it and join you at the end of round 3. So here I'm at the end of round 3 and I have now 24 single crochet. At this point you can completely close off your magic circle so that there is no gap. Okay, so this is how this looks after round 3. We will start round 4. Now the pattern for round 4 is going to be one single crochet, one single crochet and an increase. So 1, 1, 2 is the pattern that we'll be making. So we'll start with just one single crochet. Again in the next stitch also one single crochet, and then we will make an increase, but before that just mark your stitch. Okay, so 1, 1, and then you put an increase. So 1, and in the same stitch make another single crochet. So this is the pattern that we will follow for round 4. So I'll just continue this and I'll meet you at the end of round 4. So make one single crochet, one single crochet, and then an increase stitch. Okay, so I'll just complete this and meet you at the end of this round. Here I'm at the end of round 4, and once you finish round 4 you should have a total of 32 single crochet. We will move on to the next round. Now the pattern for round 5 is going to be, you'll make 3 single crochet and then an increase stitch. So we'll do that. So make 3 single crochets first. So this is my first single crochet here. So this is one. In the next one also just one single crochet, 2, and then one more, 3. Okay, so here I have made 3 single crochet, and then I'm going to put an increase stitch. So here I'm going to put 2 single crochet. So this is the pattern that we'll follow for this round. You make 3 single crochet and an increase. So I'll continue this and meet you at the end of this round. So here I'm at the end of round 5 and I have now a total of 40 single crochet. We will move on to round 6. So this is the last round, and the pattern for round 6 is very simple. We are just going to put one single crochet in every stitch. No more increases. So just put one single crochet in every stitch. So 1, 2, and mark your stitch before moving forward. So as I said, it's just a single crochet round, no increases. So put one single crochet in every stitch, and once you finish this round you'll again have 40 single crochet. Okay, so here I'm at the end of round 6 and I have now a total of 40 single crochet. So this was my very last round. So what I'll do is, once I do my last single crochet, I'll end this with a slip stitch. So into the very first stitch I'll make a slip stitch and then I'll cut my yarn here. Okay, so you can cut your yarn off, and I'll just take this out. Okay, so the center part is done. Okay, and like this you will have to make one more with green. If you want you can make it with brown also, but I'm just going to make it with green, the exact same pattern which what we did for the brown. You're going to make one with green, and now we will work on the petal part. Okay, so we'll take our yellow color yarn first. Now to attach the new yarn, you can attach it to the place where we have cut the yarn, but I prefer to attach it in some other stitch because I just don't like all the yarns starting at one point. It becomes a bit too bulky. So what I'll do is I'll take my yellow color yarn and I'm just going to attach it in some other stitch. So I'll just take a stitch from the brown part and one stitch from the green, like this, and I'm first of all just knotting this down. Now you can attach the new yarn the way you prefer. There is absolutely no necessity that you should do this like this, but I just I'm going to knot this down first, okay, so that this just stays in place and we have one starting point. Okay, once that is done, I'll reattach this and I'll pull my yarn out, okay, and chain 1. Now we will come back to the chain 1 once we are done with the whole petal part. Okay, so let that be there. We will start working from the next stitch onwards. So into the next stitch, make a single crochet first and make sure that you catch the brown as well as the next stitch on the green. So I'm going to make a single crochet first, then make a double crochet. So make your double crochet. So single crochet and double crochet both will go in one stitch. Into the next stitch, make a triple crochet. So for a triple crochet, you have to yarn over 2 times. Insert your hook into the next stitch this time, pull up a loop. You will have 4 loops, yarn over, pull to the first 2, yarn over, pull to the next 2, okay, and yarn over, pull to the last 2. So this is your triple crochet. After that, make a double triple crochet. So for a double triple crochet, you have to yarn over 3 times. This is 1, this is 2, and here we have 3. Okay, again you insert your hook into that same stitch, then pull up a loop, yarn over, pull to the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull to the next 2 loops, again yarn over, pull to the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull to the last 2 loops. So this here is your double triple crochet. Once you make a double triple crochet, we are going to make a picot stitch. So for that, make 3 chain stitch, 1, 2, 3, okay, and then go back into the base of your double triple crochet and slip stitch. So you can see there is 1 stitch here. I'm taking 1 stitch from this and this, the base here, and I'm going to slip stitch it. So make your slip stitch. Okay, so your picot stitch is done. Again, we are going to make a triple crochet in the same stitch. Okay, so I'm going to make a triple crochet, yarn over 2 times. Into that same stitch, you complete your triple crochet. So this completes my triple crochet as well. Now we will make a double crochet in the next stitch. So a triple crochet, double triple crochet and a triple crochet has gone in the same stitch. Into the next stitch, work a double crochet. So make your double crochet and then in the same stitch make a single crochet like this. So that completes your petal. Now to finish this off, into the next stitch, slip stitch. So make a slip stitch in the next stitch. So this is your pattern for your petal, and we are going to repeat this till we reach the end of this. Okay, so I'll show you once again how to make the petal. So to make the next petal, we'll start with a single crochet. So this is where our slip stitch was done. We will start working from the next stitch onwards. So in the next stitch, we'll start with a single crochet. Okay, in the same stitch, make a double crochet. So single crochet and double crochet both will go in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we are going to put a triple crochet, a double triple crochet, a picot stitch and a triple crochet. So all that will go in one stitch. So we'll start with a triple crochet. So for a triple crochet, you have to yarn over 2 times and pull your working yarn through 2 loops 3 times. So this is my triple crochet. I'll make a double triple crochet. So for that, you have to yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull to the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull to the next 2 loops, again through the next 2 loops and yarn over, pull to the last 2 loops. So this is your double triple crochet. Once you do that, we'll do the picot stitch. For that, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, come back to the base of your double triple crochet and make a slip stitch. So make a slip stitch here. Okay, again you go back in the same stitch and this time make a triple crochet. So yarn over 2 times, into the same stitch make a triple crochet like this. So this is done. Now in the next stitch you have to make a double crochet and a single crochet. So work a double crochet and a single crochet in the next stitch. So this is my double crochet, and in the same stitch I'll work a single crochet. And to finish this off, you have to slip stitch into the next stitch. So make a slip stitch into your next stitch here like this. So this completes this round as well. So you can just go and repeat the same pattern till you have a total of 10 petals. Sorry, not 10 petals. You just stop at 8th petal and we'll do the filling and then finish it off. Okay. So here I have finished making 8 petals. I have a small gap that is here. So at this point I'm just going to fill in with some stuffing. Now if you want, if you do not have this fiber fill stuffing, you can definitely go ahead and add some scrap yarns. That will also work. So stuff this in and then you can go ahead and continue the rest of the pattern. So I'll just stuff this and continue with the same pattern. Okay, so I'll complete the last 2 more petals and then finish this off. So stuff in and see how much stuffed center you want. Depending on that, you can stuff this in. And I'll just continue with the same pattern. So this was the slip stitch. I'll start with a single crochet, a half single crochet, then a double crochet, then the triple crochet set. So I'll complete 2 more petals and then show you how to finish this off. So here I have finished making my 10 petals. So this was my very last single crochet, and in order to finish this off, you can go ahead and slip stitch into the place where we had started with chain 1. So go there and slip stitch to join, and then you can cut your yarn off. Okay, so I've already cut my yarn here. I'm just going to pull this out. Okay, so there our sunflower is ready. So this is how this looks, and this is the back side. Now we'll work on the leaf part. So for that I'll start with my green color yarn here, and we will start with a slip knot. So make your slip knot first, and then for the leaf we are going to start with 14 chain stitches. So make 14 chain stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, so here we have got our 14 chain stitch. Okay, so what we'll do is we will skip the very first chain stitch, and into the second stitch we will work a single crochet. So make a single crochet into the second stitch from the hook. Then in the next 2 stitches put 1 half double crochet each. So make 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. This is 1, and in the next one also just put 1 half double crochet. Okay, in the next 2 stitches just put 1 double crochet. So I'm going to make a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. This is 1, and in the next stitch also put a double crochet. Next what we'll do is in the 3 stitches, in the next 3 stitches we are putting triple crochet. So you have to yarn over 2 times, and in the next 3 stitches we will be working a triple crochet stitch. 1 2 and 3. Okay, so this is 1 triple crochet. In the next stitch also a triple crochet, and make 1 more triple crochet here also. So that completes 3 triple crochets. Okay, so once 3 triple crochet is done, in the next 2 stitches put double crochets. So this is 1, next stitch also just put a double crochet, then put 2 half double crochet, sorry, 1 half double crochet each in the next 2 stitches. So here also a half double crochet, in the next stitch also make a half double crochet. You have just 1 last stitch left, and into your last stitch make 3 single crochet. Okay, so we are going to put 3 single crochet this time in the very last stitch. 1 2, and we'll put 1 more single crochet all in the last stitch, and then we are going to do the exact same thing in the reverse order. So working on the back of this loop or in the opposite side, we'll start with 2 half double crochets. So this is one. In the next stitch also a half double crochet. Then we will put double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So this is one. Again in the next stitch also a double crochet. Then in the next 3 stitches we are going to put triple crochet. So make triple crochet in 3 stitches. So this is my first triple crochet. This here will be my second triple crochet, and make one more triple crochet. 3 triple crochets. Alright, once that is done, follow it by 2 double crochets. So make 2 double crochets, 1, and in the next stitch also a double crochet, 2. Then make 2 half double crochets, sorry, 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, that's what I mean. So this is 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch also just place 1 half double crochet, and in the very first stitch, very beginning stitch, make a single crochet. Okay, so that finishes our leaf part. At this point you just cut a long tail, and we will just finish this off. We'll just take it out. Okay, so our leaf is done. Next what I'll do is I'll take a small piece of my wire here, and I'm going to go in and out of the stitches, the center where we had made the chain stitch. I'm just going to go in and out of the stitches. So use your wire to go through the stitches here. So you can just, like weaving, you can just take this in and out and come out from here. Okay, so here I have gone in and out of the stitches, and at the very end what you can do is you can just fold this over so that it is not poking out. And if you want, you can shape your leaf in any way. It is quite flexible now, and with this yarn you can just cover your other half. You might have to cut it because we are going to attach this to the stem here. So I'll just wrap this around and glue this down, and we will now work on the main stem part. You might have to make 2 or 3 depending on how many leaves you want to attach. Okay, now we'll work on the stem part. So for the stem part here, I have taken a long piece of my wire. I have doubled this up so as to have a bit more strength to it. And what I'll do is I'll also take a long piece of green yarn. So first of all I'll just attach it to the very center. So I'll just try to fix this piece of green yarn. I'll just tie this down. So you can knot it. Okay, and then you can just hot glue it or super glue, whatever you have at hand. You can just glue this and just push it through the center. So I'll just use some super glue and first of all attach it here. So here I have glued this down, and next what I'm going to do is with the long piece of yarn I'm going to wrap it over the wire here. So if you want, you can glue it again and wrap it, but I just prefer to just wrap it plain, but it depends on your comfort level. If you want, you can glue every few meters. So I'll just wrap it till I reach halfway, and then we'll attach the leaf also. So here I have wrapped it halfway through, and I'm going to attach my leaf here. So with the leaf you also have a bit of yarn left. So with that yarn and the main yarn you can just wrap it around. So another leaf, if you want to add one more leaf, you can attach it wherever you want. So this is how it will be. Okay, so I'll attach one more leaf and then I'll show you how this looks. So here I have added in another leaf and wrapped the entire wire, and when I reached the very end I just folded the wire so that the end does not poke out, and then wrapped it once more and glued this down. So there our sunflower is ready. If you want, you can make a bunch of these and put it into a bouquet. It's a really pretty and simple thing to gift. And I hope you liked making it, you enjoyed making this. Now if you liked it, please do not forget to press on the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. And if at all you make any patterns, any projects with my patterns, please do tag me. I'll leave all my social media handle links in the description box. And if you're looking for some other crochet patterns or crochet flowers, I do have a separate playlist. You can find the link in the description box as well as on the end screen that is coming up. So that's all for today's tutorial. See you in another video. Until then, bye bye. Thank you for watching.